Meow, meow, meow. Nikki, what's going on? How are you? I'm gonna try to remember my password. Like I usually do. Alright, there we go. Wonderful. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Just gonna drop a little bit of something, because it's a little bit loud. Just a smidge. Okay, that's better. Hopefully that's not blasting your eardrums. There we go. Cool. Alright. Everything seems nominal. I'm just double checking sound. Why? Because I need to. It's always a thing, I swear. Alright. There we go. Cool. Done and done. Awesome. How's your morning? It's your morning time there, right, Linky? Yeah. Hectic Monday? Oh my gosh, I know. Oh, okay, right. So power went out. Yeah, it was a hectic Monday. I agree. Oh, wow. Generator repairs? Oh, for real? I knew that you were talented. Wow. What happened with the power, though? Was it a storm, or was it just crazy stuff? I assume crazy stuff. I'm sure that you hear, like, double amount of birds. Technically, that is birds in the game, but also birds within the game. And also outside my window. It's nice, though. Oh, I've got to check my build. I've triple checked sound check today. Just in case. Alright. So I need cottage. Alright. I'm going to drop this down. I'm going to boost that to 18. So that should be our cap. Indeed it is. Alright. So there's no point in putting any more courage in. But I will put some in Grace for range on Clash. I don't think I really need a lot of spirit, so I'm actually going to boost out courage today. I've been having a lot of fun with tethering. I guess I could put more Grace on. Nah, I won't bother. Just a trip. No, the substations went out. That's no good. Ah, thank you. That's really nice of you saying that. I try to look at the, like, lighter things in, you know, not the best of scenarios sometimes. Life happens, but I guess it's kind of like how we look at it, you know? And trust me, there's days where I will whine. You've seen me go on my soapbox, especially with, like, the robo things that happens, like, a billion years. When was that? Like, last week? No, it wasn't last week. It's probably, like, I think it was, like, last month, you know, with all, like, the chatty robot things and people being douches. I still have faith in douchebags. Rule. Give me your soul. Thank you. I also replayed with my GPU settings as well, which is something else I'm probably going to look into again, but that's right. As far as the game, like, play goes, it's still pretty good. And nice pretty effects. That's what we want. Yeah, it's always nice to have a bit of a venting, you know? Just a little bit of a gas release and just be like, oh, you know what? I've had enough. But generally, we'll try to keep it on the lighter side of life, you know? This isn't Avocado. You're an imposter. You're wearing a mask. I want to know who you are.
Alki's children are saying hold up in here. Bad day for allergies.
Blinky,
Take care of our
just to
Alka,
double
will ya?
check, is there like a double sound channel for you by any chance? I just want to double check that. If you don't mind being my sound engineer, we can add that onto your resume as well. Because I've got a double feedback. I'm just wondering if you do on Twitch's end. Yeah, I do have a double feedback loop. Interesting. Let's have a look. Let's do that. There's no double feedback loop for the sound. Because if it's not doubling up for you, that's good. I just want to double check, because I've got a double sound feedback loop now. But I've heard like 2 silences within the stream already. So, curious. Yeah, there's definitely a double feedback loop on my end. Don't you be dodging my attacks, lady. I'll take your soul as well, sir. Alright, as long as the sound channels are like singular on your end, I'm happy with that. But I definitely do have a feedback loop on mine. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's good. Good to know. So what have I got on here? That would be why. Don't know what it's just an in-game setting that just keeps on resetting itself, which is great. Yeah, okay. That's all G now. I'm not sure why, but like recently when I've been jumping into Soulframe.
Oh, was it there?
Yeah, okay. Double feedback's gone. That's good. Do I want to save the children? Yes. Let's go save the animals this time. But look, there's shrimp. It's too bad that there's not another form of the Mannequin King here. I would have done a battle royale with these, shrimp. Oh, you did? Oh, where are you up to in Soulframe? Fill me in. I've been wanting to, catch up on your journey in Soulframe. If you have any questions, more than happy to help you. Actually, I do have some hot tips, Linky. So, I would recommend, firstly, settings. Go to accessibility, make sure that you've got enable controller aim assist turned on. I know it seems counterintuitive, and I've had a few talks with other streamers, and they've like, why would I turn that on? I'm like, trust me, it actually fixes your targeting for a lot of different things. Turn off hold to sprint as well. I would recommend, depending on your setup, I've actually turned off volumetric lighting, local reflections. Lighting is just lighting, but it also adds fog effects, which is annoying. But it does look prettier. But I would recommend turning off volumetric wind completely until it's fixed, and then disable your volumetric fog as well. Because look at the difference. This guy looks ugly as sin, but you can see so much further. And the fog definitely covers quite a lot of details, but it opens up your vision. So like if you aim, for example, you can see these prawns like all the way over there, which is dope. So the fact that you've got so much more accessibility for your vision has been a godsend to a few people I've spoken to be honest. they've said, how do you see so clearly? I'm like, I don't have 20/20 vision, unfortunately, but I turned off volumetric settings altogether, and it's completely cleared up a lot of visual clutter. If you choose to. And I'd also recommend utilizing DirectX 11, not 12. I've had a few people say that they've had a few, like issues just loading, I guess, data from the game through the client. So I've just said, look, go and verify your files, firstly, but secondarily, go and make sure that you're using DirectX 11 rather than 12. 12 is still really unstable. So there's a few, like, uber nerdy things I've been sharing around. And I've gotten some really good feedback about it. I could probably just, like, chuck you some screenshots in the Discord if you want. Actually, I will do that because that's just easier. So enable controller assist. You don't have to use, like, colorblind or anything if you don't want to. I turned off screen shake. Oh. I reduced teammate visual effects as well. They do look pretty, but they can draw on your system a lot more. I do use a lot of, like, DLSS, etc. You can put it balanced, or even performance is actually quite good. And I was playing around with settings again for medium settings. But with the dynamic, I would go anywhere from advanced downwards. I would just do all of that. But it depends on your setup once again. I will save. But yeah, that's generally how I would go about it. But play to your setup as well. So I'm also just slowly working my way to this Mendicant King as well. At this point, I need to finish the bear quest, but put that one on the back burner for now. So trying to rank up some weapons, discover all the locations, and farming the runes. That is the perfect thing to do. You don't have to finish the fables straight away. Like, you can save them. So I would honestly go with, yeah, getting all your world trees, and just getting every single location, collect all the gold motes using your soul steel, and just do those bits and pieces, because I really feel like that would actually help. Bear with me, I'm just going to play with a few bits and pieces. I wonder what this is. Alright, that's double. Okay, so there's that. Alright, we'll go with that. And I'm just going to double check the audio for the game. Alright. I actually do want to try something different as well. But I'll do that later, I think. I did get a bit janky at points. Yeah, I did too, to be honest. Just while I remember, I will put those into Discord for you as well. I love being everyone's Soulframe, like, personal assistant. It's great. I actually really enjoy it, to be honest. Not for everyone, obviously. Only for my VIPs. Alright. Now, I've got you on... Yeah, I do. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna DM you. Are you the amazing Licky as well? On Discord? Wait. Do we have each other on the... Yeah, we've definitely got each other on Discord. What am I saying? Chat. Hang on. Yeah, we do. Alright. I'll just, I'll message you in the chatting area. Let's do screenshots. Screenshots. I've got so many. Alright, I'm just going to do some editing before I send them your way. Because it's super fun. Alright, there's one. And 2. Cool. Great. Open Sesame. There we go. Cool. Done and done. Only saw it now, thanks for the VIP. I saw it and I'm like, wow. Well, you're a VIP to me. Essentially it does allow you to put links in the chat. No one else can. So, I did let Zargan know as well, because Zargan actually streams as well, but I thought I'd give out a few VIPs for some of you guys who show up, are consistent, and enjoy the show. So, I'll eventually add things up over time, so I think I do want to spend a little bit of time over the weekend just giving you guys a few more bits and pieces that give you a little bit more premiere kind of feel for when you pop in. And it's just my small way of being like, you know what, thank you, I'm going to recognize the fact that you actually show up, you know? So, Thyak as well. I really enjoy Thyak. He's a good man. He shows up quite a bit. He's obsessed with Warframe. He's the 6 fish man. The trader, if you will. Alright, I'm going to see if I can bring this one and this one over to the stag. Come on, I've got your attention now. I better run, because they hurt a lot. Come on, over here. Anti-job. Wait, that's the level blade. That's funny. Is that the stag? No, okay. Hey, bud. I know you're upset, and you know what? I'm gonna bring you over here. If you're going to follow me? No? Are you gonna follow me? Come on, buddy. Come on. Wait, he's corrupted though. And so much stronger. I deserve that. I got way too cocky with that. Okay, that's nice to see his damage output is much higher. Although my physical defense is really low, I would say. Alright, so the prawns are taking on a slug, and that's almost dead, and now it's dead. And now these guys are shooting at me. So I'm going to see if I can bring the stag over, and we can do a mini battle royale. With a slug, the 2 prawns, and the stag. Oh dear. Okay. Dynamic lighting. This is what it does. It just gives you like the lighting around effect of, say, like any sort of light source in the game. It's actually pretty cool. Alright. The stag. Bring it on. Come on. Attack the stag. I know. I like to live on the edge, clearly. Hey, 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 hey. Stampathon. Alright, well that's one stag. These lanterns, definitely worth picking up. So they give Silicite and Ichor. I'm sure that they give other stuff though. And Corrupt Onyx. That's good to know. Boom. I can't believe that explosion doesn't actually hurt the stag though. Okay, sound channels default. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Better. Ow, ow, ow. Don't dance on my face. That's a bit rude. Take him on, Slug. Come on, you can do it. And I'm gonna waste my fella stability. Look at how far he runs away. Come on, come back. It's like playing with a dog. Go fetch. No. 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 Ow. Rude. Wow, okay, so his hitbox is a bit bigger. That's good. I'm gonna focus attack you. And you're not gonna like it, clearly. Come on, just one more little hit. Ah, that was close. I'm not running after him. He can come back to me. See you, bud. No, no, and no. There we go. So you can actually bypass their armor, which is good. Playing fetch, but the dog's not listening. Indeed. He really... Oh, wow. Gildor blessed by Safine. We like that. And the Crown of Grace. This is good. So, I'm curious. I want to run another Battleguard. However, I now have the opportunity to run the Saccade. And I'm going to speed run through it because I want to get back into the middle of the map to go see the Silent Rose. So I can actually switch back to them as my faction again. That was my plan last week. Well, over the weekend. But unfortunately, I had 4 hours to go and I got really tired. So I thought, I'll leave it for later. Because I really would like to retest the... you can also roll and pick up your items. It's a little bit cooler. It's kind of like, oh my god, I can actually see them. The Willow Wings. I found you. I found you. They are timed, by the way, as well, Nicky. If you creep up to the big one, and then walk away, essentially that makes them, like, not pop out of the ground as well, which is actually quite good. So you can attack them, but I recommend getting the Willow Wings item from them. Just sneak, and then pick it up, and then it'll basically fluff its wings about 5 to 6 times, and then it'll pop out of the ground now. Or I lied. Did do that before. Oh, there we go. And then, if you aerially kill these little dudes, they will give you Willow Fronds, which is an item for something. Oh, yeah, I know. I think that's why the Cloud Quell potion got changed. Because these little fellas are a little bit more difficult to find. Because there's no real way to farm them correctly. Or, like, focus farm them. I should be more specific. Focus farming them is difficult because they don't have these areas that they generally spawn. Where the Sinecure enemies definitely... She's got the zoomies. Did you see that? I'm going to see if I can do it again. Come on, zoomies. Yeah, she's definitely got the zoomies. And her AoE is quite good on that bonk stick. Okay. Bye. I love this game. That was like the most ultimate yeet I've ever seen of an enemy just go flying. That was very nice. Okay. Well, let's travel forward. And how have you gone with the masks as well? Because the Winter Squash Seeds, I've actually picked up roughly 3,000 of them. Which I'm shocked. But also pleased, because then I don't have to farm them next year. Or possibly the year after that. I'll take that. Alright, who can we give a heart attack to? They're all facing away, which is very silly. Oh, this one's wearing red. They can heal. I know that they can. Here's the defibrillator. That's such a shame. Oh, what? How did you... What? Oh, one of them stayed alive. Oh well. But that was a back attack. That should have killed him. That did. Alright. Let's go take out some mockeries. Go through the Saccade. I'm going to speedrun it. And then I'll end up at Curlau. Wait. No, I won't. I will end up at Fort Kernhold. And then I'm going to run up over to Silent Rose. And then I'm going to switch my faction back to Silent Rose because they're drunkards and they're hilarious. But I also want to test out their the drop tables again. Yeah, the masks are just a fun little thing, which is nice. If you do also, I meant to mention, visual effects intensity just boosts the amount of effect that you get with basically anything that you see in the game. It is useful, especially for Flappy Bird and the trail that it leaves behind, if it wants to go somewhere. So it'll actually show up a little bit better if you increase the intensity of visual effects. But also the souls. So all of these guys are now gonna probably disappear and body snatch. Which is nice. It definitely helped me when I first got into Soulframe as well. With the visual intensity, I was like, what does that even do? And then I had a look at it. I'm like, yo, actually that makes it look a lot easier. Especially to find items using your soul mode or your spectral sight. It gives you like a much thicker wave as well. But say if I put like a waypoint down, you can now see the visual intensity of the trail that he leaves behind. So visually, it actually makes it a lot easier. Let's have a look. So I haven't changed anything on my settings, but apparently something continues to play with my double channeling, which is great. That's why. Okay. We love technological things. Open sesame. And now I've got the zoomies. I see you up there, creep. Alright. It is Breaking Monday. You know, that's actually a really nice... Oh, this is another puzzle. Okay, so, the good thing about this one, if you do this one correctly the first time, don't worry about it. Unfortunate. I just got really excited for it. Wait, so this puzzle does change every time. Right, so it's this one, over here, down here. This one. Nope. Okay. Okay. I stuffed it up. Oh well. I know if you get it right the first time, I think it opens a door for you, for a chest. So this one, this one. Oh, okay. Right, so they do change. That's annoying. But luckily, this wasn't the one that shows the secret door. So we kind of won there, which is good. Oh wait, there's the secret door there. Damn, I wonder if we can reset this puzzle then. I wonder if we can. Oopsie. Alright, there we go. So it's this one, that one, and that one. Can you open the magic door for me? That'd be nice. That's a shame. Because I'd really like to open that puzzle room. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not about getting the actual puzzle right, but it's a timing thing. Alright, so if we go here, do that, over here. Do I have to touch this? Maybe not. But it does open this door. I remember that. And if you do, there's a chest behind it. And you have the chance to get the orangle fragments as well from this chest. So I wonder why and how. Do I have to cross when the ghost touches me? No. So ghost moves. I know that there's another door here. So that one can open. So there's that. There's that. So that one's glowing too. So yeah, so there's one glowing there. There's one glowing there. I assume that I have to get this one glowing. Oh man, I'll take you through a crypt. I love doing these. They've got some really good puzzles in them. I wonder if it's got something to do with the triune amulet, but I haven't worn that when I had that happen. But I'm curious now. I wonder if it's something to do with the ghosts. Because that symbol is glowing. That symbol's glowing. And that symbol is not glowing yet. So, do I have to stand on this? No? I'm very curious. Alright, so Envoy is locking onto this bad boy real good. Apparently they drop Odin's Sin Silk. That's cool. Uh-huh. There's definitely something about this puzzle. I know that there is. But I'm pretty sure when I got the pathway right the first time, it's generally this. It's just the glow, I guess. I know that this door opens behind here, and it's also the same on the other side. So I think potentially you don't get the opportunity to open that door if you don't get the puzzle done. Oh no, it's this one. Get out of here. Alright, this one's going to be a bit of a pain, but this is to get more materials too. As long as you keep this dude, like, actively in front of you, or this statue, basically he'll just keep on moving. I probably should learn to block. Yeah, I really should. Come on, bud. It's really hard to keep him on the track, though. But if he stays relatively close to the statue, you can just roll through his bollocks. Come on, bud. Nope. And that just keeps the statue moving forward. Nice try. I'm going to dodge you a lot. Sweet God. I really hope I don't die. Come on. Get the puzzle open. Come on. Just one more block. No, 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 no. No, no. Yes. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Oh, what? No way. Oh, you shit. I'm not losing this, you stupid ghost. There we go. And then it opens up that area behind you. If this imbecilic ghost doesn't kill you. Which their attack damage has actually been put right up to, which is good. Fable Tempered. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that. That's actually a good drop. But I'm going to save my ass first. I'm going to turn into a Zelda. Because I probably need to heal. And I've got no more elixirs, unfortunately. If I got a Soul Steel, I'd be good, but yeah. Unfortunately, not going to happen just yet. So Spirit. What did I do with this pact? So I've got Spirit based, so that's boosted. I think I'm going to reset this pact, and I want to play with it a bit more. So I'm going to boost some courage into it. A little bit more than usual, but not all the way. And then I'm going to boost Spirit. I'm going to boost that into 1 sympathy. Voided for sure. And then the rest into a kin. And I can either go Everbound or Tendril. 2, 5. And then I've got 1 more point for Everbound, which should roughly give me about, I think, 380 or 90. Oh no, 310 health. Okay. But I've got a boosted amount of courage and spirit because I want to continue using this weapon, which is good. So I can only drop that down a little bit. Grace, I will drop you all the way down. And then I believe it should be a cap about 17 or 18. So 69 for courage, 18, 70 damage, 19. Yeah, so it's 18 cap for courage for these Odiak, only because they're attuned to courage. Okay. So 19 spirit. I'll do 20. I can put 2 into courage. And you know what? That will open me up to the entire rotation of all the weapons in the game. But I'm going to continue using this one because I want to level it. And then I will get 100 armor. But that's a lot of magic armor. So I'm going to take these ones for the physical armor. So at least that kind of helps me a bit more. Magic is it's okay. But not great. Primary attack stagger, attack reduce armor, an additional smite chance with Duelian. Wait, we're 10. Alright, there's my Zelda. And it's our favorite color too. Super green guy. Oh, cool. So the effective... Oh no, No. Zelda's Elder Bloom is still a bit janky. That's alright. Alright, let's go find the Cicade. It wasn't exactly a speed run, was it? I don't need these, but I could take you through these and show you how to do them. It's quite a lengthy process to get the Cicade all done. But it is definitely worth it, especially for the Triune Amulet and the armor that you can obtain in here as well, because it's fully crafted, which is pretty cool. Hello, Cicade. Hey, bud. I'm going to give you a heart attack, even though you're a ghost. And his nameplate also says Butcher. I'm up against the Butcher again. Bye-bye. Okay. Apparently, you could bypass this door puzzle in this room if you have the Triune Amulet made. I haven't been able to test that because I did the puzzle. But apparently you can. And it's more than able to happen if you get the Triune Amulet prior to opening up that vault. Which I thought was really cool. Why have I got red cracklies? I'm not wearing Tethrin anymore. Oh well. Side effects. It's very cool. I haven't actually used a Zelda for a while, and I really do enjoy it. It's my original choice of Pact, so I'm very excited for the Paragon Pact. That's going to be dropping soon. I'm very excited for it. Alright, let's see if we can be real sneaky with Duelian. Aim and throw. Boom. Lovely. Alright, the heavy attack to light attack transition on the daggers, I really hope gets a little bit of a update. Just a touch. The uppercuts are nice, though. Yeah, the heavy attacks are definitely needing a little bit more of a smoother transition. Oh, God. Okay. Ah, of course you get to nail me down. That's cheeky. But I can also heal a lot, and I can freeze your ass. Alright. That particular combat movement could definitely be sped up a bit, because some of the enemies can definitely output quite a bunch of damage at you. So I'm not going to do any of the bosses for now. It even looks misty without the volumetric fog still. Is that a rat? Nope. It's a squirrel. Oh wow, they've got little notes. That sounds really nice. There's some new sound effects that have been dropped in the game. That's nice. Hmm. I knew he'd sidestep that. Cheeky. And I will take your soul for it too. And one hit you. Alright, I'm gonna go take on this Banneret, at least. Hey girl. Oh no, she got some healing. Damn it. Okay, now I need the root again. Oh, whoa. That head strike, though, that was good. Alright, no more healing for you. I will take your soul, though. Oh, look at that. I love Everflame. It's so good. And we love Ignition. Fresh out of the kitchen. So that takes about 4 hits with an Everflame rune active. It is maxed out, but holy, that's a lot of damage. Alright, I will come back here later. No, it is not intentional for no game. I swear that happens every single time I go on stream. It's something to do with the beta stuff. It tends to turn itself off, I would say, pretty much every stream recently. So, yeah, I basically just got to go back in and refresh the link to it, which that's something I've actually been looking at diversifying away from in the way that I've set it up. So what I'm thinking, instead of using the actual game mode, I am going to do something different. Bear with me. All right. I'm going to drop 1. And then where did I put you? So the sound for the game should be coming through still. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay. Diddly doodly. Alright. I'm gonna do a little selfie sound test, I think. Do 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 do. Right, okay. I'm pretty sure that's coming through proper. And we won't have any more issues, I don't think. Which will be nice. Let's have a look. Alright. That should be resolved now. I'm just going to do a bit of a reset. Alright. Yo, what is going on then? Meow meow, meow meow. I'm just gonna play with a few bits and pieces on Soulframe. Okay. Let's have a look. You back? Nice. I'm just playing around. I've just switched the settings for Soulframe capture and the Soulframe game sound. Just let me know if sound for you is either too high or too low. I have a feeling it might be slightly high, so I'm going to drop it down just a smidge. So I've just changed the entire setup for how the essentially like the sound channels are working. So I'm just curious to see whether or not it's still a singular sound channel for you guys on Twitch at least. I do have my mobile, but I'll worry about it later. So you should have clear imagery coming through, but also the game sound coming through. Hopefully not on the dual channel side, but on a single channel. I feel like it was the beta system that I was using before, which is really annoying. Not exactly sure why it was like kind of dipping in and out. It's a bit low. The mic or just sound in general? We'll bring that back up. And then I'll drop the mic. Actually, I'll bring that up. And I'll just bring up the game audio. Game sound, your mic is perfect. Dope. Sweet. Alright, let's see how that rolls. Because I'll still get feedback for mine, but I can just adjust my input through here. So I'm going to leave the sound settings for the game. So yeah, it's registering through the different channel that I put the sound through for the game now. So it should be... That is a massive shield blast. That is unfair that this dude has that. I want that. Please, sir. Can I have some more? Come on. I want that shield bash. Why don't we have that? That is super unfair. Come on. Shield bash me. Like, watch the range on this shit. Are you kidding me? That's like 5 massive blasts of a shield. Why do we not have a great shield? If we don't get one this week, I'm going to be happily writing an angry note. That is massive. Okay. And it pressed. Oh my gosh, yeah. They are so OP. Oh my god, like, the ones with, like, the sword things are crazy. Like, extremely strong. Even, like, level 20 bannerets just, like, poke you in the face and you're dead. It's crazy. But, I would say in preparation for the Koga system, it makes sense, but still. I mean, the power creepy stuff, I really hope it doesn't happen in the way that it has happened in the past. And we don't get so power crept that it's going to cause a problem down the track. That was rude. Excuse me, sir. I need to heal myself. And I need to roll around your bollocks. Ring around the rosy, right? Wow. You know what? I'm gonna give you that treatment right back. I actually really... Wow. You're being excessively rude. Alright. I'm gonna run away from you now. And continue forth on my very belated journey to the Silent Rose faction. But yeah, the big dudes with the horns, oh my lord, they are very strong. Bannerets, even like the healing mechanics of the Ode or Sinecure are extremely strong. But I guess with as much power that has been developed with the envoys, I mean, we've got some pretty good damage output, that's for sure. But I mean, these guys are certainly, you know, very dexterous on their feet. And they throw those silly little stones at you. The archers can basically locate where you're going to be, like, moving to. Like, how crazy is that? And look at that. A 14th level banneret. She can still smack the crap out of you. She gets the zoomies too. But that's alright. We'll just burn her alive. I really hope that we get a hammer and shield. Like, that'd be nice. You guys can stay stoned. And, I'm gonna leave. Are you kidding me? Wow. So that downward cast completely... Huh. Oh no, it's a glass cage of emotion time. Okay. Well... I'm gonna just take you out. And I'm just gonna roll away. And now you burn. And tantrum landing. Okay. No more glass cage of emotion. The stones are new, right? Or can't remember them? No. I think the stones were... I think they were updated in this Preludes, to be honest. I'm just going to play with the sound settings again. Okay, that's way better. Yeah, wow. Okay. Much better. Alright. Silent Rose. Jesus, this has taken me forever to get there. You know what? Someone else came into chat the other day and said, yo, I think, being able to teleport away back to a enclave, just with like a snap of your fingers or something for like an hour cooldown after usage, I thought, yes, that would be phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually getting over having to run all the way back to a faction just because I can switch over to them. Don't get me wrong, I really like the immersiveness of the game, but I am getting to that point where I'm like, you know what, it would be really nice to have that option to put the medallion on, maybe like, I don't know, give it something, or just give us the ability to just use the amulet to be able to teleport back to a particular faction, just so you can join them again. I would really like that. I think a lot of us would, though. I think fast travel coming through with the little song seed things is going to be a really good addition. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe just at the factions. Yeah, man, I would be so happy with that. Because look how long it's taken me just to get from New Visai all the way back here. And then I've still got to go back there. Which is okay, like, I don't mind it. Like, I like being able to just run around and kill stuff. But at the same token, it would be beneficial to have access to fast travel, at least the enclaves. But we are getting that mechanic, I think, with the world trees as well, which is nice. Oh, thank you. See, these guys, these big horny dudes, these guys are a-holes. Even at lower levels. Absolutely rude. Alright. We've got the Sinecure. We love them. Like, they really are rude. Which is fine. Treason? What do you mean? Get out of here. That's right. Alright. Oh, yo. 2 smites. Nice. And a soul drain. ×2. Double whammy. Excuse me, sir. I feel like I'm just kind of giving it back to the lower level dudes. Because even at lower level Envoy, these guys can really smack the crap out of you anyway. I should throw... Actually... I might actually do a baby account Envoy thing. I'll have to map it out on what I want to do. No, going back to basics kind of stuff. I know it's still a very young game, but I feel like I played this game forever, which is a nice thing. I don't think I could ever really get bored of it, in all honesty. I've got the red sparkles. Is that from... I wonder why they're red. Is that from... Maybe the dagger? I've got the sparkles, but they're red. I don't think they're meant to be red, though. I think they're meant to be blue. Anywho. We are almost back to Salzburg. Almost. There we go. Hello. Excuse me. I will take your soul. And that was burning and start. A baby account already? Yeah. Could work for new players? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I actually went back through the baby account, I think a couple of weeks ago. And I figured out where I was going wrong with the Verminia quest. You've got to go make sure that you get the note that is based at this particular glade to actually do her quest. And then this actually spits you out. Once you've picked up that note, you go through the glades, it actually picks you out to go fight the Nimrod and then continue the quest, and, you know, you get Cloudquell, etc. I don't really want to go further much than that if you haven't done it yet, but it wasn't very clear with like a squeaky little mouse just sitting there. Like, I really am keen to see what the new player experience is going to be like with the directions of the and the replayability of like all the starter packs as well. You know, so you can kind of make a choice of, you know, where you want to go. Yeah, it really is. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I can't go back now and see what the new player experience is going to be like, because even though I've got a baby account, it's still moved past a certain point where I won't be able to play it anymore. I pledged to the Silent Rose. Goodbye, Alka's children. I never really liked you anyway. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so what can we get from you, lady? My canny think? Okay, so they still have Ode Tempest in the Silent Rose. That's good. I'm pretty confident that this is also now sold in the Alka's Children. Rook. It's definitely worth picking up. So I've got 9 fragments of that. Interesting. And they've still got Drax. It'll be nice to come back to these shops though and see what they'll be like. Alright, bear with me. Okay. Yeah, I wonder why the Odiak are red. Is that something from the UI? Let's have a look. I'm just going to switch weapons completely. No, they're still sparkling red. Huh. I'm going to get that to 30, and then that one's going to be to 32. Interesting. Okay. Yo, can't sleep, so I'm here. What's up? Grey Fox. Hello. I can't sleep yet either. Well, it's not quite my bedtime. But how are you? What time is it there for you? Like, super AM? Ah, midnight. Oh, that's not bad. Yo, you're in Alaska? Dude, Alaska's beautiful. I went to Alaska like, I'm gonna say like 12 years ago. I spent a whole week up there. It's absolutely insane. Like, you guys fly float planes like we drive cars. It's so cool. It's such a beautiful part of the world. And seeing like all the bears come out of hibernation, it was amazing. I love Alaska. Wow, that's so dope. And the fjords as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, wow, you got stationed there. Nice. Dude, Alaska's beautiful. Wow. I come from a very different climate, obviously. I come from very warm state of Queensland. It's extremely warm here. Linky go. Honestly, Alaska is gorgeous. I had to go through customs because I was living in Canada at the time. I was living in Calgary, actually. And I lived there for like almost a decade. Work and all that sort of stuff, travel to the US. But yeah, I had to go down to the US Embassy. They almost didn't let me on. But it was because, I don't know why. I think the officer was having a bad day. But in short, he's like 20-year-old me talking up to like a US gatekeepy dude who's like, you can't come into our country, you don't have the right visa. And I still remember it. Like, I opened up my passport and I showed him the visa. I'm like, do you see the 3 months free travel between Canada and the US? That's what I'm doing. I'm getting on this boat. And he was like, I'm not letting you on. I'm like, I'm talking to your supervisor and ranking officer right now. I paid a lot of money to come on this trip. And yeah, the dude came over and he's like, yo, to like the staff dude. And he's like, why aren't you letting him through? Like, he's allowed to freely like travel all the way through. And I just thought that was really funny. So 20-year-old me being as cheeky as I was, but I stand up for like the right thing. Like, I've done my visa stuff. I usually get like a 2.5-year visa, and there was no reason for me to not be able to get onto that boat. So anyway, that's my experience of getting to Alaska. It was beautiful. Oh wow, okay, cool. So you're South Carolina, nice. Oh yeah, it's so hot. So I mean, going to Alaska would definitely be a huge change. Yeah, yeah, wow, yeah. Southeast it's cool, like cool as in like vibes, but yeah, still really warm and humid for sure. I love the States. Like, I really would like to go back just to like jam out and meet people IRL, you know? I think that'd be really cool. 1, 2, 3, 2. What? I can count. People talking about their bad day on other people. I've got no idea what the deal was with the dude, but I was like, yo, I paid a lot of money to come on this trip. You're not taking that away from me just because of whatever's going on for you. If you can't read, that's fine. I will read you my visa. You can't just ignore the fact that I can just travel for like 3 months freely into your country. If you're not trusting, that's fine. That's on you. But yeah, I talked to his supervising ranking officer, and he, like, those dudes are pretty full on. And yeah, like, even the commanding dude was just like, what's your problem? Like, he can come in. So, it's a family trip too. Like, I met my parents, I met my brother. and they were all allowed on. And then as soon as I rocked up, I don't know what his deal was, but yeah, he was instantly like, "You're not allowed on." I'm like, "Well, I am, and we're gonna work this out right now." Wait, that's not someone I should be attacking. Luckily, we can't lose the the bounty for attacking the dude.
Now finish your rounds. Frightened by some lingering magics.
Hmm.
In the spirit for a hunt, ghoulie.
I'm just wondering. Oh, well, that's just people in a nutshell, thank you. Can I just double check with you guys that you guys have still got a singular sound channel coming through for your guys' end on Twitch? Pretty please. I know I keep asking, but... Okay, sweet. I'm just getting double feedbacks on my end. Depending on what sound channel I've got set up on my PC. It's not usual that this happens, but also I'm also hearing like dipping in and out, as in like the sound will just go completely cut off and then it comes back. Oh my god, I would be so upset if I killed the messenger dude and it's like, you know what? You killed the officer. You don't get this bounty. See ya. I'd be really upset by that. Oh, there's the thing. Okay, sweet. Thank you, yeah. I just keep on finding... It is, like, the headphones that I've got are using Bluetooth at the moment, but it just keeps on dipping in and out all the time, so I don't know if it's the actual, like, Bluetooth receiver. Maybe it's, like, fucking up. But I'm definitely getting, like, a dual channel feed of sound between like the two different systems or setups that I've put active on the computer. So I'll just have to put up with it. It's fun. It would be funny. I think as aggressive as I've seen some of the players in game, like they just want to kill stuff. I'm like, if they actually added in just secretly a nice little oh, these guys are aggressive too. It'd actually be kind of funny if they actually added the capability for envoys to accidentally, like, screw themselves out of a bounty. And it'd actually be really funny. Alright, Flame Lady. It'd actually be nice to be able to pick up their torch as well. There you go. If you get a ground stab on these dudes, you get all of their stuff all in one hit. It's great. Alright, so we're at the Banneret. Sweet. Beep boop. Alright, I just want to double check another thing. I think I figured it out. Maybe. Just quietly add that and just cause a bit of chaos. Oh, totally. I would. Like, if someone just, like, kills, like, accidentally figures out that they can kill the paper thrower of Silent Rose. Oh, God. Basalcum see me. Oh, God. I forget that that thing's there sometimes. Please don't kill me. It won't last long though. That's like 4 hits with an Odin Basalcum. Sorry, the Odiac. And then it's dead. Oh, sweet. Steel Singer Circlet. Oh, that's 2 Volcane's gear. Yeah, right. Very nice. I will take your soul. Why? Because I can. And that's also another reason, like, I don't mind using Elder Bloom at all, but I find just being able to use a Soul Steel, it just saves you from using it. I'm also thinking ahead of this Koga event too, the special potion that you can drink, and then you've basically got like a 1 life run. I have no doubt that envoys will have a lot of power, but still, like, if you can get an extra bit of like health out of enemies without using your elixirs and your Elder Bloom, I think it's a good call, in my opinion. You can block all you want, my dear. Did she just teleport herself up on this wall? Yo, look at that healing. Wow. Wow, she is healed right back up. That's a bit rude. So just heavy attack the hell out of armored enemies. Her name's also Butcher. Wonderful. Oh, no you don't. No, no, no. You don't get to heal back up for that. And you're also going to get a nice heart attack for that.
You honor the lost this day. A rite of atonement.
That was a bit rude. Sacrifice yourself. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Indeed. I was going to say stripping. Sure. I'll strip on stream for you guys. No problem. I do a lot of things for work. It's definitely an escape. I'm not stripping on stream. Never gonna happen. It'll be like 10 trillion points that you guys have to redeem to make that happen. It's definitely not a role that is, I guess, a usual role. It's definitely creating structures within other structures, which is great. I definitely do like a lot of contract work. So, especially for like larger organizations, as an example, governmental bodies. I'm not going to go into details, but it's really boring. Essentially like data entry, which is great. And just making things happen. It's really interesting because you come across a lot of different mindsets. So I think a training and a training assessment facilitation, I think, would be really nice. The sexy music and dance ball. Oh my gosh, I feel like I actually want to make like a small like AI made video with that, like of just that statement, but built into like a little video for like a be right back. I think that'd be great. I've done a lot of different contract work, probably in like the last 12 months. I'm actually meeting up with the CEO of a company, which is nationwide. I went and worked with them and just worked around the other side of the country for a little while with them. And yeah, they've just kind of been watching what I do, and just out of the blue, they just contacted me and were like, yo, do you want to come to our end of financial event? I'm like, okay. So essentially what they do is like help the youth of the country just kind of get a little bit more information of like the future of what that looks like to them. So that was part of the contract that I did, I think it was about 2 years ago, and that was with another state department. I cannot name names. I'm not going to. But essentially, training, facilitation, and data entry contract work is probably the easiest way to say it. Just having a look through. Little bits and pieces. Okay. If you do walk into me to chat, there's just some cute ginger kitty dancing in a pole. Yeah, I mean, that could work. We could definitely make that happen. I think that'd be great. Oh, actually, I do have Pando. Where is he? Silly little Pando. I actually do need to double check something though. There's that one. And that one. Where is little guy? There he is. Just on the top of the screen. Little creepy guy. Just hanging out. Oh, I forgot to do something. But that's okay. I will fix that now. I forgot. I had my special stream set up. The magical scroll of doom. No, it's not dooming. Yo. You guys didn't need to see that. 1 million of me. Yay. I think that'll do for now. But I did have the scroll set up because I really, really like this as a backdrop. I know it's Soulframe themed, but I really like it. So I thought, you know what? Play with it. Little kitty. Yeah. I think I called it Gregory. Except it sounds like Brian. And he's always saying he's hungry. But I turned the amount of voice chat that he gives to, I think, roughly about like an hour. So if he's not active, I just don't bother using him. Yo, this smacks the crap out of her. No, you don't. Nice try. That was absolutely sexy damage from the Zodiac. Wow. That was not even based on Fellas. So, this is a spirit-based pact that I'm using, but this is a courage-based weapon. And granted, I do... No shit! I got an Alka's Breath. How many copies does that make now? That feels really unfair. Yo. I have 5 copies of the original Alka's Rune. I've got 1 leveled up to rank 1, and then I've got a max rank 1. Let's go for Ember Flame and Arcstorm. I really hope that I get the other 2. That'll be amazing. Oh, thank you. I do need to have my sippy sip. I've needed a lot of water recently. I've actually had a few people in my life be like, are you getting sick? I'm like, no, why? They're like, you sound like really like husky. I'm like, oh, I've just been doing like a whole bunch of talking on stream. And they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing like an online like project thing where it's like hang out with people and chat and teach them a game. They're like, oh my God, I'll come support you. I'm like, please don't. I don't want you coming into my stream. So I'm not telling you what it is and I'm not telling you where to find it. This is my little thing. It's for me and the people that I meet. It is not for you. I get to see you IRL. And they're like, no, I really want to come support you. I'm like, no, you really don't. Because you're going to actually start trying to tell me what to do. And that's actually going to really like F me off. And I don't like that. But they're like, you don't like that anyway. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So why would you want to punish yourself by coming in trying to learn something that you have no interest in anyway? And they're like, yes, I am, because you're doing it. I'm like, no, please don't. Just don't. Fresh prize. Sinecure Errant Gorth. Huh. That's a brand new name I haven't seen. Errant Gorth. That's nice. This is nice seeing these little bits and pieces being dropped into the game. This is really nice. Yeah, wow. I am so glad I made this Karajodiak. That's crazy. And that's without Felist. That's insane. And voltaic damage. I'm so smart. Felist will just absolutely annihilate anything with it too, which will be great. That's funny. I would do it that way if it was me. Which... oh, like having people... see? Gregor is hungry. I don't know if the sound of the cat's coming through for you guys. It may be quietly. But I do get the feedback from him, and he's like, I'm hungry. It's like, well, you're a digital cat. Like, I'm a human. You know. Should we try a battle royale? Ooh, there is a 3-star. Actually, you know what? Let's go get it. And hopefully we get a better Gastag here. Mwahaha. I love battle royale. Alright, where are you taking me, Floppy? Alright, you'll head that way. I'll head this way. And we'll meet in the middle. I would do it that way, if it was me. Oh, do you mean, like, the stream stuff? And, like, letting friends come and watch? Well, now that I know what you do, kinda, I'll share what I do. Yeah, it's totally fun. Oh, also, I would like to share this. I have a feeling that getting this Weatherwood sap, I feel like will help with those. I just don't think that we'll just get their singing seeds by themselves. Oh, nuts.
Will I wager my Drax on you?
Alright. I'm not going to go do that tail. I'm just going to go do the Nell Nut, I think. Yeah, great. That's right. Yeah. I mean, I know I dance in circles about specifics of what I do, but it's really boring. Secretly streaming and just telling all online friends. Yeah, totally. I think it's a better way to do it, to be honest. Like, I understand people who know you, like, truly in real life mean well, but they'll never, like, not critique you for what you're doing. And probably, like, try to correct what you were doing. Or, like, they would just give you advice and be like, yo, I would do it this way. It's like, I didn't ask you for that. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, Gray. That's very, very cool. Oh no. Doggo, come here. So it'd definitely be a very structured way of life and work, I guess, I would assume. But the forces definitely have a lot of respect worldwide. Big time. That's really cool though. I can understand, but also too, like, you're putting yourself out there in a very different way where a lot of people wouldn't do that, you know? So, you're providing a service, and I think people are far quicker to judge on things that they are not willing to do themselves. If I had more capability, I think, within, I guess, like, even doing, like, relaying information, I don't know what the terms would be, but I would certainly put myself forward for it. That is so cool. It's a stealth one? Do you go invisible like the Predator? That's so dope. That's so sweet. Oh my god. I want to see it. Like, just press a button and, like, blue, just disappears. That is so cool. Okay, I'm looking this up. That'd be pretty high technology to be a stealth craft, though. Like, how does it operate? Is it like light refraction? Ah, okay. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. That's still pretty dope, though. But I literally envisioned, like, the Predator, where they're like, do, and they, like, go full cloaking device. That'd be so cool, though. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah, like, invisible, like, craft. That'd be so amazing. But still, having, like, a... maybe not be naked to the eye, but being able to go invis and craft anyway, even radially, that's pretty dope. I think the Nell Knight, unfortunately, has a really weak spot for smite chance. I've noticed that with him. I wonder if he's going to get a bit of a buff. Oh no. Battle Royale. Kind of. It's not as fun as the last ones that we've had. Unfortunately. I see you trying to be cheeky. I would really like this, this staff though. Or whatever he has. And I like also just doing a small little backstab away from him. I really want the passive to go up so I can freeze him for a second. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I called it. Oh, no. Nope. I like this one. Alright, screenshots. Excellent. So the passive on Zelda is working really nicely. I know I'm letting him beat the crap out of me, but I do have a reason for it. I want more screenshots. And I really want this particular weapon. It's kind of nice seeing his moveset though. Yeah, I really want this weapon. That looks dope. Wow, okay, so he doesn't get stoned for long. Eh. Stabby stab. Okie dokie. Also, you can roll through these without getting stopped, unless you hit the very center of it. Like that. Small little things like that, you know, but they do add up. My mom's an aircraft maintenance planner? Yo, that's cool. Avionic engineer. Wow. That's so dope. That's very cool, Linky. I have had a lot of like family history with like the army. I don't know about naval, possibly air force as well, but predominantly the Australian army. It's very cool though. Like cool in like a lot of ways, I'm sure, but I could definitely understand like the other flip side of the not so great side of being in the forces though too. Okay. Can I have your paperwork? Yes, I can. Thanks. I'm just going to run away now. I love the fact that we've got red sparkles though, and the Odiak is still glowing blue. Interesting. But we'll go take out Martyr at least. Before we do that, let's go take on Kabocha. I think there's a few different areas that you can actually find the sap. There's one near the entrance just here to the Webbit wood forest as well. There's probably about like 3 or 4 locations. I'm sure that someone's mapped exactly where they are located. But it's basically, I don't know, it's kind of like the back end. Facing towards Webbit Wood, the marker, and then coming in on the right hand side of Kabocha. Hey bud, are you going to summon your Cabbage Patch Kids? Nope. Okay, so he doesn't get staggered at all though. He's doing the dance of magic. Here come the Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh god. Bye, little guy. 1 little salad. 2 little salads. There's our second salad. I'm such a child. Oh no. The passive actually reduces the ability to kill them. That's a shame. There we go. 3 little salads. Alright. Ever thought I would go to aircrafts as well? Yeah, that's totally fair enough. Dude, you're a civil engineer? I knew that you were super intelligent. I've got a quite a long family line of engineering. I guess you could say like I do a little bit engineering, but I don't have the focus, unfortunately, or the mathematics. I do look at like structure bases and then look at, okay, what's working currently, and then how do you open up like that channel to make it to flow a lot better. I simplify a lot of stuff, but yeah, it makes sense and it just makes it easier for everyone, especially if it's a process that is inefficient. Are you serious? He just did a matrix move. Did you guys see that? He literally dodged the way out of that backwards. I swear, enemies getting super cheeky. Let's try that again. I want to see that in action, Kabocha. Oh, wow. Okay, so we can't quite get rid of them all. That's good. And eventually he'll go down. But then he gets back up. Okay. Giant salad. Huh. There's some funky business going on here. Alright. Gilder polished. Wonderful. Hey, bud. Oh, you're the little poison dude. So, rotted frond. That's definitely something that we need. Uh-oh. Nice try. There we go. Nice little knife in the salad for you. Cabbage Patch Kids. They are my favorite. And there's usually more of them around here too. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. So we're gonna go find avocado. And I will probably wrap up with Ms. Marder. I feel like I know what's happening. Just gonna do a bit of a jig. Choo-choo. Alright. I'm gonna try something on this one. Alright. That's better. Man, I gotta admit, I never thought I would learn so much about sound channeling, etc. Like, people who do really, really well in streaming, why now? Oh look, it's the giant Dorito ship.
So deliver him a tribute.
I love Mother.
Roll down by the spoil. Leg it.
Let's have a look. I also want to try another thing. Test. So.
And all against his will, how cruel and death become. Oh, you know the line. Kill it.
Nope. I don't think so. Hmm.